skin coverage, skin. Entrada. Hey fam, Chi-Chi here, welcome. So, I've been playing around with the Fenty Skin Tint, and honestly, I wanted to try to make this a little bit more full coverage because I know there's some of y'all who like a lot more full coverage, me included. So I know summer is coming up and I wanted something that was going to keep me matte but still keep me skin-like, but lightweight, but kind of full coverage, but you know, just real cute. So I've been playing around with a couple of different, you know, combinations, and I've settled on one that I was just like, oh, okay, this might work for the summer. So I'm gonna just share it with y'all because that's what I do. And actually, you've already seen it. So I'm gonna just show you how I did it. This is gonna turn into, I guess, a full face of Fenty. Probably just complexion, okay? But I'm gonna start off with the soft matte, soft matte primer because this is my jam, and yeah, we're just gonna make it all Fenty. Sure, why not? I haven't used this primer in a long time. Like, I have used it, but I forgot how much I really liked it. It's not super matte, but it ain't super emollient either, and that's what I really do like. It's soft matte. Boom, she named it correctly. So this technique is nothing new. Absolutely nothing new. But I'm going to be setting my primer. However, I'm gonna be setting it with, you guessed it, the full coverage soft matte powder foundation. Normally when you set your primer, you're just doing like a light setting powder, you know, something like the Fenty setting powders, cute, you know, Laura Mercier, something like that. But I was like, you know what, let me try this full coverage foundation because this does have a nice coverage to it. So I was like, so let's just give this a whirl. So I put on a decently generous amount just to cover up, you know, some of the spots that I do have on my face. I concentrate on that part mainly, just building that up and not necessarily doing my entire face, but just those areas where you want a little bit more coverage. And just in case you don't know, I am using shade 370. Right now, I still haven't gone out into the world, so 370 is faring really well for me. If you haven't seen the video, I do compare shade 370 to 385 because it was a bit of a struggle Fenty put us all through in order to find our shade. So definitely check out that video if you are in between shades. You can see that I do have a nice bit of coverage to my skin right now where the dark spots were peeking through. Basically, you can kind of do this with anything, but I just wanted to try it with a full coverage foundation underneath. This method is really nice when you want to keep your skin really matte, but then also have a liquid on top where it's, you know, real cute. It's kind of giving you the skin-like appearance that you kind of do want. And your skin will have like this really nice flexibility to it, and it comes out really, really beautifully. Like, look at that. Oh, come on, it looks good, doesn't it? Like, come on. If you saw my Colored Rain bronzer video, the base makeup that I had on was this technique. I was in love with it. I loved how it looked in person. I loved how it looked on camera. It just looked all around like bomb. And it didn't take much to do. And that's what I really, really liked about it, because you know me, I don't like to really spend too much time on my makeup, but I don't know. I just liked how this whole thing came out. That's it. I ain't got no other words for it. It looks really good, right? You don't see the dark spots. You don't see, well, that's all I was trying to cover, but you don't see them. And I really, really dig this technique because it's just so nice, because I can still keep my skin looking like skin. I'm gonna go in with the concealer in the shade 370. Look at me using 370 all around. You can use as much concealer as you like. I know a lot of people are doing that whole little less is more thing, but this is how I like to put on my concealer, so that's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, and plus 370, it's pretty close to my skin tone, so I really don't mind, you know, add a little extra to my skin. I can truly appreciate all of the complexion stuff that has been coming out as of lately. Eyeshadow looks, they're great and all, but if your foundation isn't like shapopping, it really doesn't matter, does it? One thing about this 370 concealer, it is a perfect shade if you're not trying to have a super highlighted look. The concealer itself is pretty decent. It's not my top favorite, obviously, because, you know, Too Faced holds that spot. Just gonna go in with the foundation brush and just blend out the edges of this. You can also take a sponge. That's what I probably should have done, but I don't feel like getting up to wet it, so a brush is what I'm gonna use, okay? I might add just a tiny bit. I know I was gonna do a whole face of Fenty. I know, but I gotta throw in warm sand. Just a little bit, right in the corners, okay? That's all we're gonna do, that's all we're gonna do. Blend it, blend, blend. Since we're still using cream products, I'm going to go in with Rosé Latte. I've been digging just putting all the cream first because it really does add to, you know, the blendation of it all. When you have a little bit of that translucent powder set this blush, it comes out really, really nicely. I'm not even picking up a ton. I probably should. Let's do a little bit more. Sure, why not? I never add any more of the skin tint. I literally use less than a dime's worth of that skin tint because by putting that the powder foundation down first, I'm able to use less product. Less product means you won't go through it that much, which means you can just spend $29.50 on this instead of the $36. See? Saving you money. All right, so let me set this before I start creasing. Probably still gonna crease anyway because I'm old. We're taking cashew and just setting right under the eye. Quick little shopping. Here's where it gets a little bit interesting. If you just wanted to set the high points of your face that have the highlight on it, you can totally do that. You can just go on the bronzer and you still have this really nice skin-like appearance. Cool, right? If you're also someone like me who wants to be matte, guess what we're about to do? We about to add some more. Yes, we're gonna add some more. If you wanted to add 385, you could. I'ma stick with 370 because that's what I've been doing. I'm not going to go as heavy with the 370 as I did when I first applied it. I'm only doing a very light veil. You can also use the Fenty setting powder in honey, and that too will just give you a beautiful finish as well. So my skin is still flexible. I still look skin-like. I don't look hella powdery, and we didn't even spray yet. That's gonna look even better once we do that. And we didn't bronze. I'm gonna use Caramel Cutie because Caramel Cutie is my jam. I'm pretty sure this is the wrong brush. We're here now. This is not the brush that I wanted to use. It's cool. Party. I just realized I'm giving upside down tree realness. Guess who knows the assignment today? This girl. Of course I gotta contour my nose because that's what I like to do. And I'm just gonna set this with the Hydro Grip because I don't have the Fenty spray. Did a little extra there. Once you spray, it just melts all lovely together. it sandwiches itself up and it starts looking hella bomb as skin. And then you're still matte. Oh, good. While this dries down, I'm just gonna go in with ColourPop. Oh, and this is BFF3. And then I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Glow Cream Gloss, because this has been legit my favorite. This is actually my favorite lip combo at the moment, because it's lovely. Am I giving skin? Because I hope so. But here is the final product. I freaking love it. I look like I drink a lot of water. I pay my taxes on time. I just look very youthful. So by me layering that skin tint in between 2 layers of the powder foundation, I'm allowing for my oils to have to break through multiple barriers before it gets to the surface, while still maintaining a nice skin-like appearance. I hope to God I explained that correctly. In my mind, it's bomb, okay? That's it. I really like this routine. This will probably be my summertime routine, so I can really just stay matte. And then the good thing about this skin tint is that it's for multiple shade ranges. So if I actually do go out into the world, I can start using the 385 powder, which is definitely a little bit more warmer, but using still that skin tint, and then sandwich that 385 on top. I mean, it's gonna be pretty amazing. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Check out some of my other videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Stay comfy, guys. Bye.